You got to disrupt whatever does not align with your purpose. Whatever is not in alignment with the will of God for your life, you got to move that out of your path. You got to slang it out of the way. Okay, kind of like you're walking down a path. I'm gonna have to show y'all my path outside, but you're walking down a path and there's something in the way and it's blocking you. It's blocking you from going full force. I want you to understand that now that you have discernment, that you have wisdom, that you have understanding of God's word. You've been praying, you've been fasting, you've been seeking his face every day. You've been on your face at his feet every single day. Baby, listen, whatever is in your way, it's got to move. It's either going to move out of the way or it's going to get like shattered through. You're going to shatter through it. You're going to blast through it like a bomb, okay? It ain't no more letting something get in your way and it stopping you. No, you're not stopping no more. You're not pumping your brakes for nobody, for nothing. Unless God tell you to put the brakes, pump the brakes. Unless God tell you to stop or slow down or whatever. Unless God says it, you're not moving. You got to keep going, okay? You're not stopping. So you got to keep going. You got to keep moving forward. You got to go full force after the life that God has for you, or else it's never going to happen for you. You got to be obedient to God. God didn't bring you this far just to leave you. Okay, it getting hard, so what? Ask him for some more strength. Ask him for some more wisdom, some more discernment. Ask him to give you strength, give you what you need to get through this situation. Yes, it's hard. I know it's hard. Baby, I be needing encouragement myself on some days. But guess what? All I do is I'll go through some of my comments and I'll read them comments. Trust me, y'all, I'll be looking at y'all comments because it be keeping me going on the days that I can't keep going, on the days that I feel like I can't keep going. I might look at my comments and then somebody don't say it something. This one person don't say it something that just brings tears to my eyes, and I'll be like, God, I thank you. I thank you for using me. I thank you for using me as a vessel, and I want to continue to be available for your use. I don't want to allow the enemy to weigh me down. I don't want him to put things in my head and make me think that I'm not good enough for this, because God qualifies the call. He doesn't call the qualified. He don't call nobody with no credentials and all that kind of stuff. No, he gonna qualify the called. He called you, so that means if he called you to it, he gonna qualify you to get through it. All right, so don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about what people say. Don't worry about what's going on outside of you. Don't worry about your circumstance, your situation, or whatever tough situation you're going through right now. You gotta let that go. You gotta understand that it's way bigger than you. The situation is way bigger than you. It's not just about you. It's about the people you're gonna help. It's about the people who are gonna be delivered and healed and set free because of your voice, because of your testimony, because of you glorifying God publicly. Right? So you can't be scared. You can't keep backing out. Stop backing out. No, you gotta keep moving forward. Don't let no obstacle, no barrier, no nothing get in the way of you moving forward in your purpose. You gotta disrupt everything that's not in alignment with your purpose, that's not in alignment with where you're going, that's not in alignment with your future. Disrupt it. Put a stop to it. Go up in there and start throwing all the tables and chairs like Jesus did at that party, wherever they was, in the temple. But no, seriously, you got to move everything out your way. They gonna either have to move out of your way, because you going so full force, so fast, so you moving so forcefully. They gonna either have to move out of your way, or they gonna get ran over, period. You can't let nothing stop you. You can't let nothing stop you. You got that discernment now, so you know if somebody was sent from God or not. You can see that. You see them red flags. You see how that person letting the devil use them. You see how the devil operating through that person. You see how that person manifesting when you ask them something that's kind of like triggering to them. And when you mention something that they did that hurt you, you see that. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't let nothing stop you. Right? So as you keep moving, the things that don't belong in your life, they gonna fall off in a way. They can't handle that. They can't handle that. Do buzzards fly as high as an eagle fly? No, they don't. Do chickens even fly? Chickens don't even fly. You got to leave your chickens in the chicken coop. You are an eagle. See yourself as an eagle and use that storm to rise above. The eagle literally uses the wind from the storm to take him higher. Use the wind from the storm to take you higher. Elevate so that you can look down and see, okay, that's what I was missing. Okay, that's what I overlooked. Okay, that's what I was supposed to learn right there. Okay, that's the way I was supposed to go. All right, let me do that. Rise above. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than just you. It's about them generations that's coming behind you. It's about your little cousins that's looking up to you. It's about them other family members that's secretly watching you, but they ain't gonna tell you they watching you. It's about them. They want the help, but they ain't gonna ask you for it. They too prideful. But they watching you though. They inspired. I promise you they are. Inspired and jealous at the same time. But understand this. You cannot care about what them folks think about you. You cannot care about what Jimmy and Sally and Bob them over there got going on, what they done said about you, how they holding your past against you over your head or whatever. No, baby, let the past go. Let the past stay in the past. The past don't even exist no more unless your past is a part of your testimony or you bringing it up as a part of your testimony. Leave it where it's at. Leave it where it's at. Because God done delivered you from all this stuff. He done delivered you. He done brought you out of so many situations. You done overcame so many different situations because of your relationship with God. God did it. And now you get to share it with somebody else. Them keys. You get to get them keys to somebody else. You got all them keys from those situations that you don't overcame. And now it's time to help somebody else get through them situations. You can't care about what nobody got to say about you. You can't care about what nobody got to say about you saying, calling on Jesus, praying in public, talking about Jesus all the time. So, who cares? You got to be the light either way. Forget them folks. Forget about what them folks got going on, what they saying, what they over there doing with their life, how they choosing to live their life, how they choosing to judge other people for how they choose to live their life. You can't worry about none of that stuff. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Your main focus is becoming who God created you to be so that you can help somebody else do the same thing. You ain't out here to people please. You out here to please God. So you got to forget about them folks. Forget about what they said, what they doing, whatever. You not like the rest. And I need you to be okay with being unique. Be okay with being different. Be okay with standing out. You'll never be like them folks. You'll never be like them. You always been different. Always. So, with all that being said, I'm going to put it up here on the screen. Disrupt anything that is not in alignment with your future, with your purpose, with God's will for your life. Move it out the way. It's got to move. Somebody coming in your life to disturb your peace? Scoot over. You in the way. Move. You got to move. I don't mean to be mean, but I can't deal with you. I don't mean to be mean, but I can't. I ain't got no extra time on my schedule today. Book me for next month. My schedule booked up. You got to start running your life like a business. Handle people like customers. Toxic people. Handle them like customers. Listen. You got to set them boundaries and you got to stand 10 toes down on them. Get disciplined. Get disciplined about your life. Get for real about your life. It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move forward in your God-given assignment. But you keep getting scared and backing out. You keep getting scared and holding yourself back. You can't do that. You can't be standing in your own way. Ain't no just gonna fall in your lap. You think somebody gonna come push you a little bit and say, come on, you got to go. Come on, go do this. No. You got to encourage yourself. You got to encourage yourself. It's so much dark stuff going on in this world. So much chaos, so much confusion. And you can't let that stuff hold you back. You got to get laser focused on your assignment. Laser focus. It's time out for games. It's time. It ain't play time. Not no more. No, you can't afford to be playing no more. And you wonder, you over here wondering why things ain't looking how they supposed to look in your life because you're not taking the necessary steps to do so, to change it. You got to take them steps. You got to be the one to take the first step. Make that first move. Follow that instruction God already done gave you. Stop asking God for further instructions when he already done gave you instructions. He already done told you what to do, so follow that instruction first, and then he can give you another one. I don't mean to be fussing at y'all. I promise y'all, I love y'all so much. But disrupt anything, disrupt everything that does not align with your purpose, that does not align with God's will for your life. Okay? I love y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.